What if I told you self-transformation can actually be simple? You don't have to feel stuck, like it's a struggle, like you're overwhelmed. Today, I have just the medicine for you, including 4 simple questions to ask yourself to ensure that your transformation process is efficient, effective, and moving you through the transition with ease and grace. Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Danielle Lynn Viola, and I am an awakening and ascension guide here to support you in becoming your greatest version. And today I want to share with you how to make your transformation process so much easier, swifter, and to navigate through it all with so much more ease and grace. And I don't know about you, but for me, I've been going through this self-transformation journey for a few years now, and it just seems like this perpetual, ongoing transformation that I know I'm going through, and I know a whole bunch of you are going through as well. So I thought it would be worthwhile for us to talk about how to actually navigate through this transformation that we're all going through in our individual lives with so much more ease and grace. And one of the ways is through spirit animal medicine. For example, the medicine of the butterfly. This is such a beautiful medicine, and this is coming from this deck here, which is the medicine cards deck. This is an amazing deck to work with. And who puts this out? Jamie Sams and David Carson. Beautiful deck. And I want to share with you a personal story really quick about how I came into connecting with this butterfly medicine that has helped me move through with so much more ease and grace my own transformation. Recently, butterflies have been speaking to me in so many different ways, fluttering all around, gracing my garden, and actually finding them in places I never thought that I would find them. And I have been sensing that these beautiful creatures have a message for me. So I was called to go into my medicine cards deck and just read about the beautiful butterfly. And this was after feeling into it and realizing first and foremost that there was a message, and it was a message about transformation. And so when I went into the book and I looked to see what the actual message was about the transformation, it really brought to me the awareness of just how simple this transformation process can be. And it broke it down in 4 questions. So I'm taking this right out of the Medicine Cards book, and it talks about the butterfly and butterfly medicine, and how it talks to about the cycle of transformation, and that this cycle is a 4-stage cycle. So the first stage is the egg stage, then it's the larva stage, then it's the development stage, and then it's the stage where it becomes a butterfly and it flies. And this is really important to realize, and it reminds me of the importance of honoring the cycles of life and honoring our own cycles. We can be going through at any given time multiple multi-layered transformations, in terms of we could be transforming within ourselves the way we behave or act in the world, or say that we are transforming by, for example, awareness around negative thought patterns. That's a transformation. At the same time, we could be transforming in terms of changing jobs or leaving a relationship that doesn't serve us, or moving to a new house, or taking up a new hobby. All of these things are transformational projects, if you will. And so it's important when we want to create a change in our life. So say, for example, I want to move cross country. I have a dream to go live, on the West Coast, for example. I can look at that and ask four simple questions that will support me through this beautiful butterfly medicine, if you will, to support me in getting over to the West Coast with a lot more ease and grace and a lot more efficiency, because many times we become so overwhelmed at all that needs to be done and how we're going to do it and when we're going to do it, that we can get lost in all the details and the minutia and become stuck or overwhelmed or feel like it's just a struggle, like we want to do this or we want to do that, but this is blocking us, so on and so forth. So this beautiful butterfly medicine reminds us to ask four questions. So I'm just taking this right out of the book. And I'm just going to read it out loud. So if you look closely at what butterfly is trying to teach, you will realize that it is the never-ending cycle of transformation. The way to discern where you are in the cycle is to ask yourself these questions. And this is so important, is like if you're feeling overwhelmed, just start asking yourself these questions and writing the answer down, and then the next steps from that point. So for example, the first question is this the egg stage? So ask, is it just a thought or an idea at this point? So for example, with the example of me moving cross country, like it may just be an idea or a thought at this point. And I'm like, oh, that's something I really want to do. In which case, then you might want to give a little more research to it, find out a little more details about what it would take to get there, collect all your data and information, cost, where you would live, so on and so forth, and do the research, right? That's if you're in this example, if you're in the egg stage. The second question is to ask, is this the larva stage? So the larva stage is, the question you ask is, do I need to make a decision? So in this example, I may have done my research now, and now I'm like, okay, well, now I need to make a decision, right? And then that really helps us to kind of stay on track with this process of transformation. By asking that second question, then I'll say, okay, well, I got to make a decision. Maybe I don't feel comfortable. Maybe I need more information, in which case I'd go back to my first, stage of that. It's an idea and gathering more information. Or it may bring me to the point where I realize, wow, I really do have to make a decision. Am I ready to leave my home here? Am I ready to move? Okay. Then the third question that is going to support you in bringing more ease and grace into your self-transformation process is this the cocoon stage, right? The cocoon stage. So the question I'm asking is, am I developing and doing something to make my idea a reality? Am I developing and doing something to make this idea a reality? So say, for example, number one, I had the idea, I did the research, I made the decision. Yes, now I'm going. So now I'm in the third stage. So now I know what I'm doing. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm developing. Maybe I'm saving my money. Maybe I'm reaching out to contacts I have on the West Coast. I might be at this point reaching out to realtors to find out where it is that I'm going to be living. Perhaps I would be putting in resumes to if I needed to find a job when I was there, right? This would be the third stage, developing and doing something to make that idea a reality. So say now I'm doing all those things, I'm making it a reality. So now I would be asking the fourth question that is going to help and support me in finding much more ease and grace and simplicity and grounding as I'm going through my transformation, is I would ask, is this the birth stage? Right? And in the birth stage, I ask, am I now sharing my completed idea? So what that may be in this case is sharing the idea. Now I'm telling my friends and family, yes, I'm moving. Yes, I found a place. Yes, I'm got a job there, so on and so forth. Sharing it would be my actually moving there. And now I'm sharing with the world, hey, now I'm sharing my new address. I'm sharing my new location. I'm sharing myself in a new area with new people. Right. And I find that these four questions to ask ourselves really helps us to let go of the anxiety perhaps that we feel as we're going through that change, because change can be very destabilizing, right? The unknown. But if we anchor it in that beautiful butterfly medicine with these four questions, right? Is it just a thought or an idea? Do I need to make a decision? The third one, am I developing and doing something to make my idea a reality? And the fourth one, am I sharing my completed idea? Really helps us to keep our stakes in the ground, so to speak, to find more stability, to move through that self-transformation with a lot more ease and grace. And this could be used with anything, a new habit in life, a new way of thinking or processing, maybe a new way of talking to yourself. Could be absolutely anything in your life, right? Job, work, career, relationship, love, family, all of these things. I find that knowing what to ask and when to ask it really helps us to ground into where we're at and what our next steps are. So I hope that you found this helpful. I would love to hear in the comments where you're at or how you have found transformation in the past and how you have dealt with that transformation, going through all those shifts and changes and heading into the unknown. I would love to hear in the comments. Thank you so much for being here with me. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Till next time. Bye-bye.